Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to another A to 8. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tristan Griffiths, and you can find me across all the socials as I'm Tristan G. This A to 8 series is all about sharing something 8 o'clock every morning, Monday through Saturday, to help you with your personal life, your business life, or your relationships. Now, today, I want to encourage you to press on even when you can't see movement or results. Now, what do I mean by that? The reality is when you're doing things within your business, there's going to be, sometimes you're going to see traction, sometimes you're not. Sometimes it's going to take a lot longer than you anticipate. But whatever you do, don't stop. Keep going. You need to press on even when you can't see the results, when you can't see movement, when you can't see traction. There's plenty of times in my business when I've been doing things and there's that temptation to think this isn't working, to slow down, to step in a different direction. But you need to stay the course. We've had moments where we've been creating content, we've been putting it out and wondering what's the point in doing this? And the reality is most people come to these realizations. They worry, they get concerned about what's happening in their business. They get concerned about what they're doing and if it's right. Should they be doing something different? They start looking at what everybody else is doing. And I want to encourage you to stay the course, to keep pushing forwards, to press on even when you can't see movement or results, because a lot of results take time to build. When we talk to people in our business, when we're coaching, mentoring, consulting with people about the fact that social media is a long game, a lot of the things that you're going to do in your business are going to be a long game. You have to stay the course and let them progress, let them mature. When you do things, especially when we talk about content creation, you create content, but it's not things just in that moment. People have this illusion that social media is very fast paced and that everything is instant. And in some respects, that's true. But the reality is, there's a lot of things that you're going to do within your digital marketing, within your social world, that actually take time. Everything that you create for social media, you should be considering to be a digital asset. What do I mean by that? The reality is when you're creating content, when you're writing blogs, creating ebooks, downloads, when you're creating video content like this, when you're live streaming, yes, there's that instantaneous moment when you're creating the reactions, the in the moment as you create that content. But if you're doing a good job with your content creation, then the reality is you're creating digital assets. Digital assets are things that are going to serve your business far beyond the amount of time that they take to create. When you start to create content for social media, start with that in mind. Start with the long game in mind. This isn't just true of content for social media. This is true of so many things in the business. A lot of people are falling into that trap as we're getting more things on demand and being able to get next day delivery for things. People are expecting instantaneous results with everything that they do. But the reality is you need to stay the course even when you can't see movement or results. Stay true to what you know you're trying to achieve. Maybe you need to make small tweaks. Maybe you need to make adjustments along the way, but stay true to whatever you're currently working on. Allow that idea, that concept, that campaign to progress and to mature. Give yourself the opportunity for it to succeed. All too often, people pull the plug on things or they stop working on certain things and don't give them the opportunity to work. They quite often write them off as not working without actually giving them the chance to get to full maturity. I want to encourage you to allow every idea, every concept to get to maturity. For sure, I'm not saying you can't stop doing anything in your business, but give them the length of time they deserve to have a chance to succeed. I want you to press on even when there isn't movement, even when there isn't results instantaneously. Don't fall into that trap of expecting everything too quickly and not giving things a fair chance to progress and to mature and to get you results. We've had people come and work with us where they haven't been in communication, but they've been quietly observing and checking our work. Why? Because they need to be reassured. When we show up on social media, we need to be consistent. We need to be reliable. We need to continually produce content. We need to continually show up so that people can build that trust that people talk about. If you've ever heard me talk before, you'll know I refer to trust equity. And that's the currency of trust that people build up by consuming your content, by hearing you repeating similar or the same messages, by sharing your knowledge consistently, by showing up consistently, by regularly doing the same things. It reassures people. It gives people that sense of safety and trust. It goes back to basic human needs of wanting to belong, feeling safe, and being part of something. So when you're doing things, you need to be consistent. You need to stay the course. Don't stop too early. So many people fall into this trap. And if you stop too early, you're not giving yourself the chance to celebrate the success that could come from the actions that you're carrying out today. So whatever you're working on today, think about how long you think it will take and then double it, treble it. It could take a lot longer than you think, but that doesn't mean that it won't work. So many people are just cutting things short and thinking it wasn't a success, when other people would stay the course, carry on working longer on that same project, and then would see the fruits of their labor. The reality is sometimes it's quick and sometimes it's not, but I need you to press on even when you can't see that movement, even when you can't see that result instantaneously. You need to keep moving forwards. Small amounts of progress are very hard to track. If you're doing the same thing every day, let's look at a weight loss journey. If you're losing a small amount of weight every single day, it's very hard for you to see and notice the difference. But for someone who doesn't see you all the time, when they see you months or a year down the line, the small amounts of progress every day are huge over a longer period of time. So don't put aside the very small and nearly unmeasurable amounts of progress that you're going to make with any given task in your business. Think about that for a minute. Just think about what it looks like over a long period rather than just a short period. For sure, there are going to be projects that you need to see quick results on, but with this as a general rule across your business, allow things to run slightly longer than you first anticipate getting results in. Even without the movement, even without the big measurable results, keep pressing forwards and stay the course, even when you can't see movement or results. I hope you found this useful. Let me know down in the comments where you're watching this from, and also whether you're watching this live or on the replay. I love to connect. I love to get involved down in the comments, but also let me know if you think you've ever cut something short and not stayed the course, which might have meant you didn't see the results or the fruits of your labor. Let me know down in the comments. Don't be shy. It's great to have you here. Hope you have an amazing day, and I'll catch you tomorrow for another 8 to 8.